The play Hedda Gabler, by Norwegian playwright Henrik Ibsen, explores various themes that reflect the societal norms and expectations of the time. It was published in 1890. Some of the prominent themes in Hedda Gabler include gender roles, manipulation and control, desire for freedom, inner struggle, love and marriage, class distinctions. These themes contribute to the depth and complexity of the play Hedda Gabler and add it to the dramatic literature list. Gender roles. Gender roles is a significant theme in Hedda Gabler. Henrik Ibsen uses the characters and their interactions to explore and critique societal expectations of men and women in the late 19th century. The central character of the play Hedda Gabler defies traditional gender roles. She rejects the passive and domestic role assigned to women at the time. Instead of finding fulfillment in marriage and motherhood, she seeks power and influence. George Tessman, on the other hand, is a conventional husband. He focuses mainly on academic work and does not even try to understand Hedda's desires and needs. He believes that a man should pursue a career while his wife should manage the household. Another character, Thea Elfsted, is worth mentioning in this regard. She also contributes to elaborating the theme of gender roles in the play Hedda Gabler. She plays the role of a traditional woman while serving her husband. However, later she leaves him to support Eilert Lovborg in his work. Eilert Lovborg's struggles with alcoholism and his complex relationships with Hedda reflect the challenges men faced in that era. Judge Brack is another character who embodies a more traditional view of masculinity. He is manipulative, power-hungry, and displays a sense of control over the female characters. His actions reflect the patriarchal nature of society at the time. These examples illustrate how Ibsen demonstrates one of the major themes of gender roles in his play Hedda Gabler: manipulation and control. The theme of manipulation and control remains dominant throughout Hedda Gabler. There are several instances in the play that demonstrate the characters' efforts to control others and their own destinies. Hedda Gabler, for example, is a master manipulator. She uses her intelligence and charm to control those around her, including Eilert Lovborg. Due to her, he relapses into alcoholism. Hedda sabotages his chances of success and maintains a sense of control over his life. Henrik Ibsen uses the symbol of pistols in the play to elaborate on this theme. The pistols symbolize power and control. Hedda's control over Eilert Lovborg is evident when she gives him her father's pistol. George Tessman is another character subjected to manipulation. Hedda controls George through her expectations of his academic success and her financial influence. His life revolves around meeting her expectations. It shows that Hedda exerts control over him. Judge Brack is a skilled manipulator who recognizes and exploits Hedda's desire for excitement. He uses his knowledge of Hedda's involvement in Lovborg's death to exert control over her. The threat of revealing her dark secret keeps Hedda under his influence. Hedda commits suicide at the end of the play. She refuses to be controlled by the circumstances and individuals around her. This final act is a culmination of the theme of control throughout the play. Desire for freedom. The theme of desire for freedom in Hedda Gabler is central to the character of Hedda herself. She rebels against the societal norms and expectations placed on women in the 19th century. She refuses to play the part of a traditional woman by spending a domestic life. She desires a life beyond the conventional expectations of marriage and motherhood. She thinks that her life is trapped in the boring and commonplace with George Tessman. Inner struggle. The theme of inner struggle is prominently portrayed in Hedda Gabler. Hedda experiences profound boredom and restlessness. She seems trapped in a marriage and a societal role that does not fulfill her desires for excitement. She longs for a life more thrilling than the one she is confined to. Hedda's internal conflict arises from her resistance to conforming to societal expectations imposed on women in the 19th century. Her inner struggle is evident when she expresses her conflicting views against raising a family. She feels that it would confine her further. Hedda's inner turmoil increases with a fear of societal judgment and scandal. She is cautious about her actions and reputation. The playwright shows internal conflict between her desire for freedom and societal constraints. Love and marriage. The theme of love and marriage in Hedda Gabler is complex as it creates emotional strain. The play presents contrasting views on love through characters like Hedda and Thea Elvsted. Hedda sees marriage as confining and domestic. On the other hand, Thea sees it as a means of emotional fulfillment. In this way, the playwright shows two contrasting relationships. Hedda exerts influence over George. She tries to shape his career and control his actions. This power dynamic challenges traditional notions of mutual respect and love within a marriage. On the opposite, the relationship between Eilert Lovborg and Thea Elvsted is marked by a deep emotional connection. Thea's love and devotion to Lovborg lead her to leave her husband. However, Lovborg's struggles with alcoholism and his tragic end highlight the challenges of finding lasting fulfillment in love. Ibsen explores the complexities of love and marriage in his play Hedda Gabler, therefore, it becomes one of its significant themes. Class distinctions. In Hedda Gabler, the characters struggle within their respective social classes. The theme of class distinction contributes to the complexity of the play. The central character George Tessman belongs to the middle class. He has an aspiration for an academic career by which he desires to improve his social standing. He relies on Hedda's dowry. It reflects the economic considerations associated with class distinctions. Judge Brack is a character who represents the upper rank of society. He holds a position of power and influence. His interactions with Hedda illustrate the class dynamics. Hedda's relationship with Judge Brack involves a subtle power struggle. Hedda is the daughter of General Gabler. The play opens after the marriage of Hedda. Even then, the title of the play is Hedda Gabler instead of Hedda Tessman. The playwright did this to show the superiority of her class. She desires excitement and a sense of superiority over others. Her superior class forces her to become a rebel against the predetermined roles associated with her class. Hence, social class is a significant factor in the play. Conclusion. Henrik Ibsen's Hedda Gabler delves into a rich tapestry of themes. The play reflects the societal norms and expectations of the late 19th century. The playwright explores gender roles, manipulation and control, the desire for freedom, inner struggle, love and marriage, and class distinctions in the play. Henrik Ibsen critiques the prevailing norms of his time. The dynamic characters of the play create a lasting impact on the understanding of human nature and societal dynamics.